admitted that he and his regime will be violating the Epstein transparency law. They will not be producing all of the Epstein files. They say instead they will be producing 100,000 or a few 100,000 documents today, and then maybe in a few weeks or months they may produce a few 100,000 more. That is a direct violation of the Epstein transparency law, which requires... Man, I ain't trying to crap. Donald Trump is having an awful Friday morning. He has already admitted that he and his regime will be violating the Epstein transparency law. They will not be producing all of the Epstein files. They say instead they will be producing 100,000 or a few 100,000 documents today, and then maybe in a few weeks or months they may produce a few 100,000.
He's breaking his own law.
That is a direct violation of the Epstein transparency law, which requires that all of the files be released today. Obviously, they are spending the additional time to engage in a further cover-up, and it pains me to give you that news, but I think we all knew that Donald Trump would wake up on Friday and do a massive cover-up, and that's exactly what's going on. Let me show you what Donald Trump's number 2 at the DOJ, a guy by the name of Todd Blanche, had to say. Now, you'll remember, Todd Blanche used to be Donald Trump's personal lawyer. He was Trump's criminal defense lawyer in the case where Donald Trump was convicted of like 33 or 34 felony counts. Now, Todd Blanche was appointed as the number 2 at the DOJ, and he was the guy who interviewed Ghislaine Maxwell at the maximum security facility where she was serving basically a life sentence, over 20 years, for engaging in child sex trafficking. And they did that interview where Ghislaine lied the entire time, and then she was transferred to the minimum security facility at Camp Bryant, Texas. This is Todd Blanche moments ago saying that the Trump regime will not be turning out over all of the Epstein files today. Instead, hundreds of thousands of several 100,000 documents, they say today, and then they'll be doing additional documents, they claim, in the coming weeks, a direct violation of the law. Here, play this clip.
So yes, so today is the 30 days where, and I expect that we're going to release several 100,000 documents today, and those documents will come in all different forms, photographs and other materials associated with all of the investigations into Mr. Epstein. And just so everybody appreciates, President Trump has said for years that he wants full transparency, and he wants the Department of Justice to release everything that we can with respect to this investigation. And
I just want to pull up the Epstein transparency law so we can read it together. Here it is right here. Short title: the act may be cited as the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Subsection A: in general, not later than 30 days after the date of enactment of this act, the Attorney General shall, subject to subsection B, make publicly available in a searchable and downloadable format all unclassified records, documents, communications, and investigations.
Okay, we can go on. You know, I remember a long time ago, as a kid, my mama used to always say, they make the rules and they break the rules. I told y'all some time ago that we were never included. The Making America Great Again did not include us. I also told y'all that these laws that, what is it called, law and order, didn't apply to them. It only applied to us. Yeah, this is a prime example of playing in our face. I'm just surprised he's still alive. You know what I mean? Let's go.
These Mikey McCoy call logs yesterday, but the question is, can we is giving you? For example, Candace posted these Mikey McCoy call logs yesterday, but the question is, can we trust it? Because according to some of these timestamps, a bunch of people are lying, right? It says 12:24, Mikey McCoy calls Elizabeth McCoy, that's his wife, and will stay on the phone with her for 10 minutes. And at 12:26, Mikey McCoy adds Erica to the call. Now that is 3 minutes after Charlie Kirk was shot at 12:23.
I'm just trying to, again, understand
that information already.
Nobody called 911.
With the New York Times. Because the Times reported that Ms. Kirk was sitting in her mother's hospital room at 11:23 a.m. local Phoenix time, which is 12:23 Utah time, when she saw the number of her husband's longtime assistant, Mikey McCoy, appear on her phone. It's a 3-minute difference, so some might say it doesn't really matter, but I'm a firm believer in small lies lead to bigger lies, or people who tell small lies have the propensity to also tell bigger lies, and maybe we would let this go, except for the fact that now we have discovered, or people online have discovered, entire history, chapters of Erica Kirk's life that we never knew existed. For example, if we go to Wikipedia, it says that Erica and Charlie Kirk started dating in New York City in 2019. And based on a recent town hall with Barry Weiss, she said that she was not dating anybody in the years prior to meeting Charlie.
When I lived out here, I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than go. I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way. But I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. So it goes twofold here. So if you're expecting to marry someone that I was blessed with, like a Charlie, you have to be the type of woman that will attract a Charlie. Are you going to church? Are you going to Bible study? Did you tell your pastor that you are ready?
See, listen to her, because she's telling you how she seduced him, how she was groomed, okay? How she was groomed to attract Charlie, to seduce him, get in and spy. She's telling you right here how it's done, how she was taught.
To be the type of woman that will attract a Charlie. Are you going to church? Are you going to Bible study? Did you tell your pastor that you are ready for the Lord to bring into your life the man that you've been praying for?
So don't drink, go to church so you can attract.
Did you tell your pastor that you are ready for the Lord to bring into your life the man in a Bible study? Did you tell your pastor that you are ready for the Lord to bring to be the type of woman that will attract a Charlie? Are you going to church? Are you going to... You have to be the type of woman that will attract a Charlie. Are you going to church? Are you going to Bible study? Did you tell your pastor that you are ready for the Lord to bring into your life the man that you've been praying for?
So don't drink, go to church so you can attract a good man like Charlie Kirk. But we don't know for sure if she wasn't drinking, but she did really enjoy posing with alcoholic beverages.
You
For someone
lie.
who supposedly was not a fan of drinking culture, she sure was fine using it for commercial or financial gain.
You
Fan of
lie.
drinking culture, she sure was fine using it for commercial or financial gain. Here's her with a glass of champagne. It says, "It's Wednesday, so treat yourself to a little champagne." And did she really not date while she lived in New York City? Because based on my sleuthing, she lived in New York from at least about 2016 onwards to when she married Charlie in 2021. This is an article I found from Women Magazine, and it says, amid her physical transformation, Erica found Bible in 365 in 2016, which evolved into her own clothing brand. She said, quote, "I started Bible in 365 in my New York City apartment." So this was 2016, when confirmed she did live in New York City. So why do I point out this little detail? Well, it's because, remember, she said that she didn't date anybody in New York City. So presumably between the years of 2016 and 2019, when she met Charlie,
She's a liar.
didn't date. Well, here's a photo that the internet sleuths dug up from September of 2017 with one Cabot Phillips, and the caption said, "Yes, we're that couple who gets painting lessons together." And here you could see Erica Fronsvy and Cabot Phillips. I don't know about you, but that looked like a little bit more than just a one-off date. It looked like they were an actual couple, as the caption said. People were commenting, "Gorgeous couple, lovebirds," in these posts that have now since been deleted. So either they're trying to hide this relationship,
Oh, it's
or
been
maybe
it's
they
been
just had a really
scrubbed
bad
from the
breakup. I know people
internet.
tend to sometimes delete photos from relationships that they are no longer in. But interestingly, Cabot Phillips was actually at one point Charlie Kirk's producer, and he's now a senior editor at the Daily Wire. And just yesterday, December 16, 2025, he gave a talk about, quote, how to lead like Charlie. You gotta understand,
Wow.
I am not from this world of media, and I think all this kind
Wow.
of incest
Wow.
is weird to me. But the bigger point is, why does Erica have to lie about this? Is it just for her to prop up this image that she is a conservative woman, quote unquote? Because you can't hide this kind of stuff. The internet is undefeated. So not only do we now know that she was dating before Charlie, which is fine, it's a totally normal thing.
What was that? You just walked on past that, sir. We need to see that.
Not only do we now know that she was dating before Charlie, which is fine, it's a totally normal thing to do, but she was also engaged. Internet is undefeated. So not only do we now know that she was...
The internet show is undefeated because there she go. I'm going to leave that right there. Y'all get the like stuff. Hold up.